Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. I have quite a few book reviews to get through because I got quite a few books for my birthday. If you have seen my birthday hauls, you will note that I've got quite a few books to get through. A lot of them were biographies because they're interesting. This one is from Wendy Harmer. If you're not Australian, you may not recognise the name. But Wendy Harmer is author, children's writer, journalist, playwright, dramatist, actor, radio show host, comedian, and of course a television personality. It kind of follows her early life, where she was born in Victoria, and her father was a teacher and was moved around rural Victoria. For those of you who are not Australian, Victoria is a state in Australia. Melbourne is the capital. It's actually the state south of New South Wales, which is where Sydney is. So Wendy was the oldest of 4 children, and it kind of goes over where her mother left the family when she was in her early teen years. She'd had multiple face surgeries because she was born with a cleft palate, and of course that impacted the way that she was involved in the world. So obviously she became a journalist for the start, and this took her around a variety of places, but then had obviously started working as a stand-up comedian as well. And then she started to take on a variety of other acting gigs as well, and had become quite kind of known in the Australian community, and on stage as well. So her mother was like 16, 17 when she had her, and then had 3 additional siblings after her. So obviously there was a kind of, I suppose, when her mother left, it was quite controversial back in these days, but obviously was part of what developed her as a comedian, with classic 70s pictures, as you can tell. And of course working in radio, working with other Australian people like Andrew Denton here, having children, and with Billy Crystal. So she's quite a part of the kind of template of it in Australian journalism and acting. It's quite an interesting book. And she's worked on the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, and in a variety of ABC. ABC's like ABC in America, CBC, BBC. It's Australia's version of the broadcasting network. And she's been in Friday Night Live, and has obviously been a great supporter of fixing cleft palates as well. So this is quite an interesting book, and of course if you're not very familiar with the Australian TV landscape, you may or may not find it interesting as well. I generally tend to find memoirs and autobiographies interesting anyway, because it gives you different perspectives on a variety of things that you may not have known about before. So yes, this is Wendy Harmer, Lives My Mirror Told Me. She is in her late 60s now, and obviously has still performs in radio significantly. So if you want to read this, definitely do. It kind of goes over rural Australia, or rural Victoria at least, in the 50s and 60s, and growing up with only her dad, and all of those types of things that happen when you're a kid. So thank you for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending of course where you are in the day, and I will catch up with you all in the next video. Bye everyone.